we say good morning to you, Grenada, our sister Isles of Carriacou, Petit Martinique. Good morning. Let's say good morning to the world. Hey, those of you viewing via our social media platform this morning, whether it's Facebook, Shitty Live, Shitty Live, or if you via our YouTube channel, good morning to you. And those of you viewing via GBN TV, good morning. It's GT with you this morning. Yeah, should be having Gary popping in shortly. He's over there at Hot 98. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for Monday the 4th day of April 2022, folks. Just moving up 24 minutes or so before the top of the hour this morning. What do you have to do for 7 a.m. this morning? Yeah, well, you have 24 minutes to get that taken care of, all right? So welcome to Good Morning Grenada. Well, you know, we haven't had this for a wee bit. Something I'm going to pop it in kind of early this morning. We're talking about the COVID dashboard in Grenada. Somehow it seems that we have elapsed in that just a wee bit. But this one is as of the 1st of April. That was Friday last. And we had, on the Friday, we had about 9 confirmed cases of COVID on island. New confirmed cases. Nice, I won't say nice, but low figures. Low figures. That was Friday's, of course, dashboard. Then we had for you the current, should I say, COVID-19 related hospitalizations on island right now. Just around 2 individuals in hospital. And one is severely ill and one is critically ill. All right, for those 2 individuals there for you. Test that was done for that date, the April the 1st, was 282, just about a 3.2% positivity test, positivity rate for you in terms of the percentage, 3.2%. No deaths, and we had about 3 new recoveries. So that's the stats where it's at right now. That print is a little small for me to go in to read right now. But that's just a stat. That was a Friday. That was a Friday, the 1st of April for you in terms of... so those of you viewing via GBN TV, you could probably watch the stats there in terms of the total tests, the... total, of course, confirmed cases and so forth that we have on island. All right, so that's how we kick that off for you this morning here on Good Morning Grenada. Let's move on this morning, folks. As soon as Gary pops in, he'll take care for you of the word of the day. Let's get into the thought of the day for today, this morning here on Good Morning Grenada. Now, here's the thought of the day. Speak softly and carry a big stick, and you will go far. That's a good old African proverb there for you. Let me repeat it once again. Speak softly and carry a big stick, and you will go far. Think about that. Well, actually, the meaning of that is that there was a U.S. president by the name of Theodore Roosevelt. That was one of his favorite African proverbs there for you. You know, Africans have been known to be blessed with wisdom. You know, Herodotus, and a Greek historian that's between the 1425 and 1484, describe Africans as wise men occupying the Upper Nile, men of long life whose manners and customs pertain to the Golden Age. But anyhow, what does this proverb speak of? Speak softly and carry a big stick, and you will go far. Means be lenient or polite, but if people wants to treat you as a fool, prove to them that you are not a fool by standing up for yourself. I don't mind people thinking of me as a fool. I mind people treating me as a fool, according to the proverb. And you shall not use aggression. Yeah, you should not use aggression. I should say it that way. And you will, your first resort, and must, as possible, seek to win without fighting. Be non-aggressive. So that was your thought of the day. Getting set to pop in my good friend this morning via, of course, Hot 98. That's Gary Mr. Smooth. He'll be popping in with me shortly as we move on this morning. Let's get into our Did You Know segment this morning. And when we come back, we have your health tip. We have your riddle of the morning also coming your way. And our Did You Know segment. Did you know that Australia is the only continent with no active volcanoes? Did you know that? Yeah. Australia is the only continent with no active volcanoes. So that's your Did You Know. segment there this morning here on Good Morning Grenada. Let's go over to my bro and say good morning to Gary. Gary, good morning. How you doing this morning, bro? I'm not sure what's up with you this morning. And not getting a feed from him as yet, so suddenly I'm going to be moving on here. All part of Good Morning Grenada. And let's get set for the riddle. And when my bro do pops in, and I hope so sooner or later he pops in with me this morning, let's get set for the riddle this morning. And, as usual, we always have those interesting riddles that we pop in from time to time here on you. And our riddle this morning comes to compliments our friends at the computer store located at the Spiceland Mall in Grandance, and there's a sub-outlet in True Blue. And the first, listen to this carefully, the first person to answer the riddle this morning and for the rest of the week, listen to this, going to be a winner of a brand new Skull Candy headset compliments, kind folks of the computer store this morning. All right, so remember what I said? Now, the first person to answer the riddle this morning and for the rest of the week going to win a brand new Skull Candy headset compliments our kind folks at the computer store. Now, here's the riddle this morning. See if you could decipher it, and when we come back during the second segment, just a little after 7 a.m., we'll certainly throw the answer for the first person. Here's the riddle and how it goes. Which vehicle is spelled the same way forwards and backwards? That's the riddle, right? Which vehicle is spelled the same way? Let me get it right. Which vehicle is spelled the same forwards and backwards? That's a riddle this morning. And as I mentioned, it comes to the kind compliments of folks of the computer store located for you, Spiceland Mall and in Grandance. And there's a sub-outlet for you in True Blue. I think I see my bro this morning with me this morning. How you doing, bro? I see you're missing in action this morning, babe. Seem to be having a little bit of audio issue there with my bro this morning for some reason or the other. When I do have that sorted out, we're probably going to come back to him. Anyway, folks, we're moving on. We drew for a break. Let's take that break, and when we come back, so you can probably get that audio issue sorted out with Gary, and we're coming right back. Don't touch it down.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly kites near electrical poles and wires? You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, it can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple.
No. You shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenada at 237 and they will come and help.
Alright.
Never fly kites near the power lines. If your kite ever gets tangled, do not attempt to remove it on your own. A message from Grenada, energizing our Grenada.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Join GBN on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. for Interesting Grenadians, a program that showcases the lives of interesting and outstanding Grenadians at home and abroad. It's Interesting Grenadians every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on GBN. Don't you miss it.
It's mentioned the wing kai, then you have things like man, you must come back, We have the low power that.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake, I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
with the word of the day, Gary. Go right ahead.
Once again, good morning to you, Grenada. Your word of the day is exculpate. Exculpate is a verb. Exculpate means declare from alleged fault or guilt. Here is a sentence. The lawyer claimed to have recently discovered evidence that would exculpate her client. That's your word of the day. Exculpate. So you all go there and make the best out of that word of the day. Use it, include it into your vocabulary today. How about that?
All right.
What else am I missing?
Well, you got to take care of the health tip this morning, and you know health tip comes to come to kind compliments of Mitchell's Health and Wellness Pharmacy, where your family's health is our business. The health tip for this morning.
All right. This morning's health tip has to do with mangoes. You guys see that mangoes quickly coming back into season, eh?
Yeah.
Well, hey, make sure you eat a whole lot of it because there are some benefits of mangoes. It prevents cancer, controls blood sugar, gives relief from anemia, aids in managing diabetes, aids in weight gain. All right. Like for those who might be interested in gaining weight, helps in pregnancy, boosts immunity and brain health, and helps to maintain a healthy heart, and also eliminates indigestion and acidity. Mangoes, can't wait for it, boy. I tell you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite mango, boy?
Boy, I'm badly off with mango names, but bring it. I'll have it.
What's your favorite? It doesn't matter?
Well, it doesn't matter. As I said, just bring mangoes. I'll have it.
Once it tastes good,
Once it tastes good. But that's true. Right. It's kind of weird. Mango aids in weight gain. I've never heard that. I've never heard that before.
Eating of mangoes, it's got some calories in there, you know.
Oh, well, anyway, man. Hey, time check, folks. We're moving up. We got just around 14 minutes moving out before the top of the hour this morning here on K105 Hot 98 and the GBN TV or social media platform. Time check come to the kind compliments of Grace Food. Up next, the edition of news here on Good Morning Grenada.
Was it a short taste of victory for public officers? This question arose as the long-awaited judgment on pension and gratuity issue was handed down on Tuesday. Jared Joseph has the latest developments in this week's top story.
What should have been an ecstatic and joyous moment during the annual general meeting of the Public Workers Union ended bittersweet for executive members and shop stewards. President of PW, Brian Grimes, delivered the monumental news that the public sector unions had won the pension court judgment against government at its AGM on Tuesday.
The court today declared the Pensions Disqualification Act unconstitutional and we will follow the full judgment upon receipt. Regards, James A.L. Bristol, QC.
The public sector unions had jointly taken government to court on the pension issue in July last year, with the union's lawyers expecting an end-of-year judgment. After a 3-month wait, there was jubilation as the judgment was read during the AGM, while a moment of silence and prayers was observed.
Apart from all of this, we are also in what we call silly season. So we do not know how the authorities or the government is going to respond. Are they going to appeal the case? Are they going to take responsibility to say, well, okay, let us do what we have to do because we are enjoying pension? We don't know. But the fact is, God has granted us the honor and the privilege of seeing justice on this day here, today, March 29th.
However, their worst fears were seemingly realized as Public Relations Officer Daisy Hazard announced that the unthinkable had occurred.
The same government who promised publicly that once public servants won the right to a pension and gratuity in the courts of Grenada, they will not challenge it. Just as we're receiving this news and rejoicing in it, we are also credibly receiving the news that the government of Grenada today has appealed our pension victory.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell last November stated that no additional money will be paid to retired public servants if government loses the pension court matter.
And we're saying that that is in dispute, and that has been taken to court by the unions. They took it to court, So there is no dispute at this point in time. The pension numbers have been agreed to, and the issue of the back payment for persons who serve for years and continue to do so. That is the one that is unresolved. Now, what I say to workers is simply this. You're retiring or you have retired. Sign the document, collect your 70%. The court case goes forward. If the government loses, then you have no money to collect additional. So I don't see much of a dispute.
Public sector unions were in conformity with government's offer of the 70% payout to pensioners. However, no agreement was signed. Prime Minister Mitchell said it is difficult for any government to agree to pay pensions from 1958 and onwards, which calculates to over $1 billion. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
A High Court judge handed down a judgment in favor of public workers on Tuesday, but no sooner had this information reached the public domain that there were reports claiming government is appealing the ruling. Legal Affairs Minister Kindra Matuin-Stewart responded to the allegations on Wednesday and refuted the reports. Newsroom Supervisor Cherian Blackman-Stephen reports.
Reports that the government of Grenada has decided to appeal a High Court ruling of March 29, 2022 against the state of Grenada on the pension issue is a contemporary misrepresentation.
That's the Labour Minister for Legal Affairs, Kindra Matuin-Stewart, attached to reports that government is appealing a High Court judgment on the pension issue.
Representatives of the government are yet to discuss at cabinet or legal levels, much less to come up with a decision on what its reaction should be on this matter. As it stands right now, the government awaits the written judgment and a full legal briefing. Any attempted representation of the government's reaction is therefore premature and largely speculative, if not in some instances mischievous.
Minister Matuin-Stewart said government's only firm decision taken in the 24 hours since the ruling is to declare its intention to invite the trade unions to have a discussion on the latest developments.
The government is completely committed to the cause of all workers. 2. While the matter is one that has been inherited by this and previous governments, there has never been a lack of commitment by at least this current government to find a lasting and fair solution. 3. Everyone must be cognizant that no government, now or in the immediate future, will be able to find immediately the over $1 billion required without bankrupting the entire society. And 4, the commitment to affected public workers is also extended to that of every Grenadian worker, and indeed citizen, and the general well-being of all must be part of the discussion.
Attorney General Dia Forrester, in response to the judgment on Tuesday, said government is committed to finding a permanent solution to the entire pension matter.
Whilst the government does have a right to appeal the decision, at present the focus is on securing the written judgment and engaging the trade unions to decide how to proceed further. Matters of this nature, which touch and concern the day-to-day lives of individuals and the constitutionality of long-standing aspects of our laws, have to be given great care and attention before further steps are taken.
The Legal Affairs Minister says government remains confident, even in the face of all the challenges, that together they will reach a settlement and find a Grenadian solution to the almost insurmountable inheritance. Cherian Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
Now, while government has denied that it will appeal a High Court ruling that would bring $1 billion bill to its doorstep, one of the unions that represent public officers is still cautious about the situation. Nevertheless, the organization is still reveling in their victory. Gerard Joseph has the details.
One day sober, however, giving God glory for the great things he has done, Public Relations Officer of the Public Workers Union, Daisy Azad, says they are still in a rejoicing and celebratory mood. Hazard says the long-awaited victory for pension restoration is especially triumphant for the retirees, whom she notes have been calling the union day after day.
Even as we rejoice, we know that we have to await the written judgment, which our lawyers should soon have in their hands, so that we can peruse it with our lawyers and deliberate on it to really understand the implications of the judgment and its important impact on workers.
The PRO also gave further clarification on the reports the union received, hinting that government has appealed the pension judgment.
As a union, we always try to stick very closely to the facts as we have it at hand. Yesterday, based on the information that we received, we would have indicated an understanding that the government intends to appeal. We have not heard any such thing from the government of Grenada as of today. But what we have been able to clarify and verify is that the legal team did ask for leave to appeal the case, to appeal the judgment. And so it means that within perhaps the next 2 weeks or so, if the client, if the principal, which is the government of Grenada in this case, so instructs the Office of the Attorney General, there may be an appeal.
Legal Affairs Minister Kindra Matthew Stewart has since issued a statement citing that the reports of a government decision to appeal is a contemporary misrepresentation. Hazard tells GBN that they will now focus on rekindling and renewing hope for the retirees, persons facing imminent retirement, and the nation's children.
The time for dialogue, unions have always been open to dialogue on pension and gratuity because we understand our responsibility to the entire social construct. We've always been willing to dialogue. What we were forced to do was to take the matter to the court, and the court has ruled and pronounced a judgment. And so what we expect going forward is that persons who have matriculated within the system and have earned their gratuity and pensions will begin to receive that immediately.
I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong. Our senior women's national team continues their CONCACAF Women's Qualifiers campaign. This time, they battle against the Cayman Islands on Wednesday, the 6th April 2022 at the Grenada James Athletic Stadium. Kickoff time, 5 p.m. Get your limited tickets now for just $20 EC from the Grenada Football Association headquarters, Queen's Park. Grenada versus the Cayman Islands. CONCACAF Women's Qualifiers, Wednesday, 6th April from 5 p.m. at the Grenada James Athletic Stadium. Feel the passion. Let's support the Spice Girls.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly a kite near electrical poles and wires? You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, it can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple?
No. You shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenada at 237 and they will come and help.
Alright.
Never fly kites near the power lines. If your kite ever gets tangled, do not attempt to remove it on your own. A message from Grenada, energizing our Grenada.
Another journey has begun for the new batch of Imani trainees, which for the first time includes a quota of differently abled individuals. Gerard Joseph has the details of Batch 8, which was launched on Thursday.
Participants in Batch 8 of the new Imani program are being admonished to not quit after the first sign of a challenge, while maintaining an appetite for growth and success. Minister with responsibility for youth development, Kate Lewis Peters, told the trainees that the journey depends on their attitude and ambition.
At any time during the next few years, anytime you think of opting out of this journey, remember where you came from. Remember today and the enthusiasm you had and the excitement about the journey ahead. And when tough times roll on, also remember tomorrow. Tomorrow is a powerful word. Tomorrow spells potential. Tomorrow spells transformation. And tomorrow spells redemption.
Around 1,000 participants, inclusive of 17 differently abled individuals from the Grenada National Council for the Disabled, have been registered in the newest batch of Imani trainees. Minister Louis Peters encouraged the trainees to take every and all opportunity to grow.
Ultimately, we will want many of you, with the training and experiences you will get, to create your own niches, to come up with new ideas, create your own path. You are being handed an open canvas. Paint it in your own fashion.
Prime Minister and Minister for Youth Development, Dr. Kit Mitchell, called on the trainees to embrace the chance for personal development, which can ultimately lead to permanent employment opportunities.
Friends, some of you will become businessmen in your own right. And that is something we're looking for. A society where people will not just work for somebody, but people will let others work for them, so to speak. So this is a message, one message that I want you to take from this morning's exercise.
I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Meanwhile, Minister for Youth, Kate Louis Peters, has come in defense of the application and submission procedure for the Imani and Youth Biz programs, following talks of political interference. She says while members of Parliament have some involvement, the process is transparent. Here's Christina John with the details.
The integrity of the new Imani program has come into question as concerns are being raised in different sectors about the process of registration for participants and whether it is politically aligned. Talks have been circulating in some circles that each member of parliament submits a list of names of participants for the program and no official vetting process is done before the individuals are accepted into the next batch of trainees. However, Minister of Youth Kate Louis Peters has refuted such claims, noting that there is a Imani Secretariat for filling out applications.
The Imani Secretariat will compile a database of all the applicants who have expressed interest into the program. Secondly, we do have participants who will visit their constituency offices, discuss with the MPs their interests as well. So we receive the participants from those at the constituency offices as well as those at the youth center.
The youth minister admits that the MPs do have to review the list of applicants.
But to say that it is the MP submitting the list is not entirely correct. We do have the Secretariat who will present the list of applicants through the years who have expressed interest as well as those coming through the constituency offices.
There have also been concerns about entry into the Youth Biz program for potential entrepreneurs who reportedly need to be supporters of the ruling party. Minister Louis Peters once again defended the application and submission process and says young people will be given a fair opportunity to participate in all the programs within the Ministry of Youth.
And that is why we have the Division of Youth Development with different units. So the Youth Biz unit will spearhead the registration and implementation of the small business training and grant funding that you're speaking about. It was advertised publicly so that young people can be aware and be given a fair opportunity. What has happened, some people go directly to their members of parliament who are elected to represent them, as well as through the constituency office. And we also have those who will register at the Division of Youth Development, Youth Biz unit.
She says the same applies to the registration of interested young people in participating in youth parliament at the parish and national levels. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Parading you with great music this morning. It was Taurus Riley. Track entitled Human Nature. 7 minutes after the hour this morning here on Good Morning Grenada. Pretty soon I'll be popping back in with my bro via Hot 98. That's Gary. Soon as he's available to take in through. He's over on Hot 98 taking care of things over there. He'll be popping back in shortly. As a matter of fact, I think I see the guy but just showed up on me just like that. Let me say good morning, Gary. Welcome back.
What's up?
All is well, my brother. All is well.
Good morning once again.
Yeah.
We're already hour number 2 in full swing right now.
Yes, it is, man. It's Monday the 4th, the first Monday in April, man. Imagine that.
Hello. You got to say this differently.
Yeah, tell me.
It is no restriction Monday.
Well, we certainly going to hear more about that.
Today's the day when restrictions are officially lifted.
I hope there ain't going to be restrictions within restrictions lifted. You never know, all right? Anyway.
Sounds like something I said before.
Anyway, man, it's a Monday morning, and those of you who are probably going through the Monday morning blues, you know, there are folks who just go through that, Gary. You know, the Monday morning blues, man. You know.
Yeah. For those who don't particularly enjoy their job, yeah, it's like that.
You know. But there are folks who just don't enjoy Monday mornings for some reason or the other, you know? Which they could get that 3-day weekend for some reason or the other always. Oh, God, can I go to work to Tuesday for some reason so they prepare their mind better? You know, anyway, yeah, we got the answers for the riddle, Gary, and as mentioned this morning, I did mention and I repeated it a couple of times. The first to answer the riddle this morning and for the rest of the week. Don't forget, he had to be youngsters, eh? I didn't stress on that. I didn't stress on that
enough. Give the youngsters a chance to win a Skull Candy headset. Compliments of our friends at the computer store.
All right. Well, Gary, there's tons of folks who have chimed in this morning, but we just taken the individuals who sent in their answer first. All right. And this particular individual sent in their answer at just around 6:41. Yeah, it's around 6:41.
Shortly after you said.
Shortly after I said it, there's a little pop in the answer. So let's see what this youngster said. Let's go with it.
Good morning. My name is Deanna Putin, and the answer is a race car.
And the answer is a race car. Well, I'm seeing 3 persons in the answer. I'm assuming it's going to be the younger of the female in the 3, the younger female in the 3 of them that is on TV right now. So, Gary, is that individual correct? You.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, race car.
Yeah, race car. It's a word that is spelled the same forwards, backwards, sideways.
All right. So
however you look at it.
How you take it? So congratulations to Deanna Coutain. You're a winner.
Congratulations.
Yes, we will make contact with you, and you could win yourself compliments the computer store.
Well, you have one.
You have one yourself. You have one yourself. A new Skull Candy headset. All right, compliments the computer store. So congratulations. Yep. And this could be like that for the entire week. All right. Be the first. Let's see how much first we could get, but you know you could get a lot of first, right? You know.
Hey, did we have any other voice notes?
We do have a lot of other folks that chime in. You know, let me see all the others who have chimed in. Let me see all the.
I'm sure they would love to be featured. Same way.
There are loads of others who have chimed in. Let me see who have chimed in. A lot of folks have chimed in, just giving the answer. We have a Miss Brown chimed in. She said race car also. So I'm just reading some of them. Here's another voice note. Let me see what this person was saying.
Good morning. My name is Karen Gooden, and the answer is Toyota.
I didn't get clearly. I didn't get it that clear.
Good morning. My name is Karen Gooden, and the answer is Toyota.
I think Karen was wrong there. He was wrong there.
But I didn't hear.
I didn't get. He said it so kind of quick, but I still think what he said was not correct. Let's see.
I'm sure it wasn't, but I would still love to.
And the answer is Toyota.
Let me repeat that for you.
Oh, Toyota.
My name is Venetia Linton, and the answer is Toyota.
Toyota. Well, it can't be correct because you can't spell Toyota backwards and forward it and correct about it, right? So I think he
No, you can't. I don't think you can spell Toyota backwards. No,
I don't think he's correct. Who else is on? Who else is this morning? Not that's what we do have. We have a Shelly-Ann Benjamin. She popped in. She also said race car, so she was also correct. But we're looking for the youngsters this morning. The youngsters are the ones that we are looking for.
Hello, my name is Zuri, and the answer is race car.
All right. Race is correct. And who else has popped in this morning? But we are looking for individuals. So much people popped in this morning, Gary. I'm getting a run for it this morning. Let me see who else has popped in. Lots of individuals have popped in. Most have given the written answer, not the voice notes, and a vast majority has said race car. So congratulations to all who participated. Take a note from tomorrow. Youngsters with a picture, please, so we can parade them via the screen. All right? That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're moving on this morning. It's Good Morning Grenada. Time check for you. We're moving down to 12 minutes after the hour this morning. And it's time for us to take a peek in terms of a cruise ship visiting the island today. We're going to have one in port today, Gary. One cruise ship in port today. And that's the Enchanted Princess will be with us today. And with a capacity of 3,660 passengers on board. With a crew of just about 1,340.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so that's a lone one with us today. So, yeah, good start for the... I did mention to you sometime last week, the month of April, we just expected how much? Approximately just around 12 calls for this month. Expecting just around 12 calls in terms of cruise ship coming to the island this month. Looking for one within the month of May, and that's it for the season. Season done. All right, so I'll let you know. Season done. All right, so we're moving on. Once again, congratulations to all the folks who participated in the riddle this morning once again. Gary, get ready for June 4th, 2022. Where can
King of the Grill is back.
Well,
at the Monrouge playing field.
And that's will be.
You cannot take the heat. Stay away from the grill.
Yeah, man. So they're calling all grillers, chefs, backyard cooks. Get registered for the biggest cook-off in Grenada. I like how they put that together. The biggest cook-off in Grenada. I just do a little thing in the backyard by me, Gary. I was thinking of participating, but
I think you're gonna do a good job in it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
You should taste that jerk I do, man. I'm just kidding. I ain't going. I just wanted to put you on the spot there with you.
You work with GBN, but you can still take part. You know what I mean?
I know. I just wanted to put you on the spot there and I say you gotta taste that jerk I just put down there on the grill. But
yeah, that went right over my head.
That's went right over your head. All right. right. So we're moving on this morning, man. We're getting set for a short break. Let's take that break, Gary. When we come back this morning, we have for you the Celebrations Club coming up also, and we got a lot of music in store for you this morning. Stick and stay, all part of Good Morning Grenada.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly kites near electrical poles and wires? You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, it can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple.
No. You shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenada at 237 and they will come and help.
Alright.
Never fly kites near the power lines. If a kite ever gets tangled, do not attempt to remove it on your own. A message from Grenada, energizing our Grenada.
Physical violence, threats, controlling behavior, and being disrespectful are no-nos in any relationship. Parenting together after a breakup can be difficult, but always speak and behave in ways you would want your children to speak and act. You cannot control what your ex-partner does, but you can control how you choose to respond to your ex and what behaviors you display to your children. Parents, display behaviors you will want your children to learn. A respectful child begins with you. Step up your parenting game. My family matters.
Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
Well, we actually live back via GBN TV this morning. Gary, how you doing? We're back live via GBN TV this morning. Let me thank all the viewers who take the time out to view the show every morning. And as I mentioned,
don't forget to share up the thing, man.
I was just about to tell them that. Share the live, especially those of you via Facebook. And share the live, man, and keep it rolling.
Let me see how many shares we have. We just have just a few shares. We need to see more shares. Yeah.
Go ahead. Get into it, man.
Let's get more shares.
Let's get set to roll with the birthday list this morning. Let's see who's celebrating today. Instead of the Celebrations Club, we're all part of a Good Morning Grenada.
Oh, can I kick it off with someone?
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
Yeah. I'd like to say happy birthday to a community favorite here in the area, Miss Edna. You know, one of the most gentle souls you'll ever find. She's celebrating her 90th birthday. All right, so let's all join hands and wishing Miss Edna, one of the elders in the area, a happy birthday.
All right.
Yes.
Miss Edna, good morning and happy birthday. Yeah. My mom gonna be grabbing that this year too, and I got her way. Yeah, she'll be grabbing her 90 this year too.
Tell you, boy, we would be blessed if we live to see that long, you know. You and I, you know.
I always say to myself, I don't think I want to go that distance, you know, for some reason. I don't want to go that distance anyway, man. I know. For various reasons.
My plans is to go that distance and still be in good health.
Yeah.
That's why I live the way I live right now.
I agree with you on that. Anyway, let's get into the list this morning. Let's see who is on my list this morning. Pretty jam-packed list as usual this morning in terms of birthday celebrants. Kicking off with Marissa Phillip of Lower Capital. Good morning and happy birthday to you, Marissa. All the best on your birthday today. Marissa is actually 11 years old. Good morning and happy birthday from the entire family. We're talking about her aunts, her mom, her dad, and grandparents. All wishing her a happy birthday. Gina Antoine of Beauregard, good morning and happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Sarana Bernard of Monglong. Good morning and happy birthday to you also. Leslie Ann and Leslie Longdong, twins of Grand Bras. Good morning and happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Alpha Ferré of Beauregard. Good morning. How you doing? Goodness going out to her this morning from her mom Mary and all the other members of the family. All the best on your birthday today. Let's say good morning to Katisha Francique of Pointsfield. Good morning and happy birthday. What about Abigail Douglas? Good morning, Abigail. How you doing? Happy birthday. Dante Lessie of St. James. How you doing this morning? His mom, Donna Lisa, shouting him out this morning. Wishing him a happy birthday. Damian Charles of Monroe Street. That's inside of Victoria. Good morning. Family members. Miss Maureen Langan is shouting him out also this morning. Let's say good morning to Shirley Paris of Black Bay in St. John. Good morning. Her 3 daughters shouting out this morning. Her grandchildren shouting out also. Let's say good morning to Laurel Hostin of Belle Isle inside of St. David's. Good morning. Happy birthday. Festina Jeffrey of River Sally. Good morning. Let's say good morning also to Sheldon Francois of Tivoli in St. Andrew. Good morning. How you doing? His mom and wishing him a happy birthday. His dad also. And all the other members of the family. Let's say good morning to Emilio John of Bernier. 8 years old today. Emilio, good morning. Happy birthday to you. Rohan George of Diamond Street, Victoria. Good morning. How you doing, sir? Happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Ranika Frederick of Monkridge, St. Patrick. Good morning. Mommy, daddy, also her grandmom is shouting out this morning. Wishing a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Ronka Boris of Grandance. Good morning. Happy birthday. Constance Williams of Florida and St. John. Good morning and happy birthday. Her children shouting out this morning. Let's say good morning to Sophia Joseph of Hermitage. Good morning. Celebrating 8 years today. She's 8 years old today. Good morning and happy birthday. Delron Fletcher of Upway Toot. Good morning. 10 years old today. Good morning. Jamel Frederick of Monthorn also celebrating today. Good morning and happy birthday. Let me say good morning to Kibra McSween of Springs and St. George. Good morning. Jeremiah Alexis of Montmorris. Good morning. Jeremiah is actually celebrating 7 years today. 7 years old. Good morning and happy birthday. Ennis John of Cotton Bailey and St. John. Good morning. Happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Ulrich Curfey of Content in St. David. Good morning. His wife and children, brothers, sisters, shouting out this morning. Jermaine John of Guelph. Good morning. Going out to her. Shout out from her son, that's Errol. Her grandson, that's Troy. Wishing her a happy birthday also. Trevin Hippolyte of Maribor. Good morning. Happy birthday. He's 10 years old today. Let's say good morning also to Brittany Daly of Hermitage and St. Patrick. Good morning. Let's say good morning to Nausea. That's Nausea. Hope I'm getting her name right. Nausea Williams for Sobeys. Good morning and happy birthday. Madonna Ned. Good morning. Of Livera in St. Patrick. Good morning. And congratulations going out to Floyd and Nicole Bess of Montparnasse. Actually, they already resides in the Barbados on their 29th wedding anniversary. Congratulations. 29 years of all the best. All the best. And congratulations once again. Let me say congratulations to Brian and Gemma Worm on their 34th wedding anniversary. A lot of years, man. Hallelujah. Congratulations. Happy 18th wedding anniversary going on to Stefan and Judith Mark of Backstreet and Sotes. Yes. 18 years of Mountain Bliss. Congratulations. And happy 23rd wedding anniversary going on to Ulrich and Evelyn Cuffey of Cotton and St. David's. They're celebrating their anniversary today also. 23 years from Mountain Bliss. Congratulations to all the couples celebrating their anniversary today and the birthday celebrants. Let me wish you a happy birthday. Hey, that's it for the list this morning, my brother. And we certainly want to wish all the celebrants a happy birthday. The couples a happy anniversary. All right. So we're back inside here on Good Morning Grenada. Welcome back once again. And we're moving down. What time is it, man? Time is all right. 24 minutes already moving down after the hour. Yeah, man.
Time is never our friend.
Yeah, man. Time is never our friend in the morning. Hey, man. We got some music queued up, Gary. Let's take some music and then we coming back and get into some chit-chat about some of the current events that are taking place. And when we come back, let's take this song, Master Control. Hope you got that queued up there. Let's take a listen up to this. And when we come back, we chit-chat more here on Good Morning Grenada.
It's turn on. Yeah. It's Hey, mama. Hey, mama.
Yeah, you know that I love you right down to the end. You're more than a lover, you're my best friend. Connected to the hip, you're the perfect fit. Always talking shit, that's how I like it. Cause when things get hard and times get lonely, you always hold me down. Hold me down. Yeah, you try. You make me change my life. A life full of sin. That's a win. So I'll try. Do my best to treat you right. Cause you need a king. Oh Lord God. Hey baby, you know I love you. Can't do without you, girl. You got me singing, yeah, beloved girl. Hey mama, I wanna hug and hold you closer. I wanna make sweet love forever. Hey baby. When I said forever, that was just a start. Now I'm thinking till death do us part. Yeah, you made me change, took me out the game. You mess around and end up with my last name. Cause when everyone around is on me, you always hold me down. Hold me down. Yeah, you try. You make me change my life. A life full of sin. That's a win. So I'll try. Do my best to treat you right. Cause you need a king. You deserve a king. Hey baby, you know I love you. Can't do without you, girl. You got me singing, yeah, beloved girl. I wanna hug and hold you closer. I wanna make sweet love forever. Hey,
Ricardo Duel, and of course, there's the other artist at the pop. What's your name of the other artist who's singing along with Ricardo Duel, Gary? What's your name of the other artist? Turner, yeah.
Turner.
And Dearly Beloved. Nice track indeed.
And you notice Ricardo Drew, you know he and Patrice, they got a child together.
Yeah, they got a
nice relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So she's featured in that song. Turner particularly wrote his lines or his verses for his daughter.
Okay.
And Ricardo Drew directed his verse or verses to his soon-to-be wife, we all hope.
Yeah, Patrice. I don't want to talk about Patrice that much, you know. Yeah, so I might run into trouble.
My long lost cousin.
Yeah,
my long lost cousin.
Yeah, there were times I wanted to send Patrice some messages, man, in the early days, you know, but. Yeah, just kidding, man. That was just a joke on radio.
Let's move on.
Anyway, let's move on. Hey, Gary, man, let's talk about some current, of course, activities that are taking place, man. You know, this is one of these items that are in the buzz, man, you know, because, you know, they continue to send our prayers out for that 5 missing people in that sunken vessel, man. What's been buzzing around on that, how much, in terms of what you heard?
I haven't got an opinion, only that we just wish for the safe return. You know, sad
that to happen, man, you know.
The captain, we got a picture of him, who is believed to be Grenadian by birth, among those feared dead. He's been resided in Union Islands for some years. It's Union Island for some years now. So fingers crossed You know, with every day and every hour passed, you know, the situation becomes a little bit, you know, a little bit more grim.
Yep. And our prayers that some reason for, you know, some hope that they could be found alive.
Let's send up some prayers, guys.
You know, so
let's send up some prayers.
We being hopeful for that, man. It's always not happy to speak about situations like that. You understand? Always, you know. My mom always tell me, boy, salt water, sea water, and no branch. You ever heard that statement?
Well, I know you can't stand on water. That's all I need to know.
But she always say that, you know, when you go on the beach, be careful because, you know, sea water has no branch. I don't know why.
Unless your name is Jesus, you can't stand on water. So me and water is no friend.
I know.
You understand?
We laugh at
the closest I would get to going on water is when I go on the beach and stay as close to the shore as possible. I don't play Mr. Brave. I don't go on show off and them kind of thing.
I don't play in the best swimmer out there. No.
Sir.
You know, I try to keep our waist height, you know, on the beach, you know. Anyway, man. But we hoping for the best. We hoping for the best. Hey, there's another interesting article was out there. I heard about it over the weekend. Someone actually was relating it, giving me a little snippets about it. What took place in, of course, that MP in SVG. You know, you talk about it. You probably more
government MP there. Only thing that Parliament here in Grenada does get raucous and get out of hand. I didn't see nothing yet. They should take a look at Trinidad. And most recently, St. Vincent. Now, that government MP threatened a Chris Rock special on.
He tried to give another. Did he try to give another MP a Chris Rock special?
He did with a Chris Rock special, but listen to the clip, and you could
decide
be the judge and jury yourself. All right.
All right. Let me take a listen up to the clip this morning, and it's interesting, man. Everybody is going overboard with this these days, you know. For some reason, everybody seems to be going overboard. Let's see if we can get the clip up and running. Running, but somehow I'm not getting an audio feed from it. The clip is
let me get the volume.
Let me can, of course, have that sorted out and listen to that. That it's interesting. You know, sometimes there's things that just crack you up in Parliament. If you thought Trinidad was funny the other day, you know.
This side of the house, one of the portfolios that I shadow is health. And therefore, I have been at the forefront of discussing matters related to COVID from this side of the House. Madam Speaker, I charge you to advise the Honorable Minister who makes these cynical comments about my medical attention to resist being asinine in his comments, because that's what he's doing. You do not make snide remarks about people's medical needs.
I never mentioned any medical needs.
If he were close to me, he would get a Chris Rock special. Because he is that foolish. He is that foolish.
Honorable members.
Gary, if you're close to me again, hey, Chris Rock special.
Let me tell you something. These MPs, these ministers, leave very little to be desired, you know. Because if the average person on the street wants to take cue from them, we're gonna have a lot of problems in society. You know what I mean? But you know, a lot of ministers, a lot of MPs use Parliament as their battleground because they know they can get away with certain things. You know what I mean? They know they can get away with certain things, and that's unfortunate. Yeah. But yeah, that was. Hey, if I threaten someone with a Chris Rock special, that is a serious threat, you know.
Man, that was funny. That
is a serious threat.
That was funny. And you didn't even start giving the back chat tried, man.
Hey, you should have seen You should have seen it. You didn't see the look on the minister's face. He was like, he had his mask in his face. He took the mask down.
Yeah.
He was
Try it now. Anyway. Yeah, boy, that's funny stuff. Hey, Gary, you from break. Let's take it. Then we come back with chat some more. It's all part of Good Morning Grenada here. K105, Hot 98, and GBN TV. We coming back after the break. Don't touch it out.
Are you a small business and would like your business to grow? Do you have an event, products, or services that people should know about? Be wise. Advertise. Book your spot on GBN Shopping Guide. Be part of Grenada's biggest advertising medium, the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Call our sales department now on 440-2446 or 440-3033 or GBN plus the number sign. Email us at sales@gbn.gd. Special conditions apply.
Join GBN on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. for Interesting Grenadians, a program that showcases the lives of interesting and outstanding Grenadians at home and abroad. It's Interesting Grenadians every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on GBN. Don't you miss it.
Grace in your presence with great music as usual. It's K105 in the morning. Hey, just about moving up. We have for you. Is it wow, man? It's 23 minutes before the top of the hour this morning. Gary, you're back with me this morning, and welcome back to our viewers, listeners this morning. Those of you who are listening via, of course, our YouTube channel. Good morning. What about Facebook this morning? Don't forget to share the live, and certainly appreciate you taking the time to be with us. Hey.
I'm not sure if we made it clear to the winner of the Skull Candy headset compliments the computer store that they need to go on down to the computer store.
All right.
And collect their winning. All right. Oh, by the way, have we received a name? Please forward that name to me.
All right. Yeah, I have received. I think I did mention it to you. I think I did mention it to you, but I do have it here. I actually did ask the individual to send us. So I'll take care of that one before we wrap the show. Just a little after we wrap up the show this morning. Hey, before we move on this morning, we can take a time out to say good morning to Rena Piet Farmers and her husband Shem Farmers. They're celebrating their anniversary today. Of course, our own Rena Piet here at GBN.
What that name sound familiar?
Yes, it's Rena at GBN. Yeah, she and her husband. They're celebrating.
It's your birthday today?
Not a birthday. Her and her husband. She and her husband are celebrating her anniversary today.
Oh, nice.
Their first anniversary. I want to wish them all the best on their day today. And I see her at work. She probably should be home and,
She's at work?
Yeah, she's at work.
Yeah, well, hey.
Duty calls, you understand. But probably later could be greater. You never know, man. You never know. Anyway.
I want to say some birthday greetings here on the Facebook Live. Just want to send that out quickly. If I can get my hands on it. Yes, I found it. Okay. Yulin is saying happy birthday to my nephew Dante Alexander of Upper Capital in St. Andrew. And that's coming from your auntie, Yulin, all the way inside of New York. Wishing you all the best on your birthday today.
All right. And also want to take your time out to say good morning to, of course, I've been getting some notes popping into me right in the studio. That's Devon and Pauline Augustine. They're also celebrating and I think there's some relations to Rena and her husband. They're celebrating 24 years of marital bliss also today. Yeah? All right, 24 years of marital today.
Also, happy birthday to Margaret Smith from New York. Oh, no, from your next door neighbor.
All right.
Alistair Warwood is wishing you all the best on your birthday. Margaret Smith, he's your next door neighbor. All the best and have a blessed day today. Happy birthday.
I'll be on the trend. Let me just continue. They've been getting some last minute popping via the WhatsApp. Let's say good morning to Linda Victor Pedmata. Good morning. Happy birthday. Greetings going to her from her family. So they all wishing you a happy birthday today. So we're moving on, Gary. I'm seeing an interesting, of course, development there taking place in terms of where's my info this morning. Seemed to just kaput it on me there just like that. Well, it was a bit of a story there from JC. On Saturdays he popped through the various markets and so forth, and he was talking about the local produce at the markets. The prices have increased and so forth, and due to fertilizer costs, so the folks have to bring their price up. You understand?
Yeah, we didn't anticipate local produce going up in cost, at least not by a whole lot, if at all. I stopped by a corn vendor, GT. Hey, it seems like cost of produce, even local produce going up too. Yeah. I stopped by a corn vendor. If you see the little piece of corn, the woman want to sell me for $5. I was like, really? Usually you pay like $3 for the small ones. $5.
But you think that is authentic, man? In terms of, are they really? Is it costing them? Because let's be able to
price.
I guess
I don't know.
Corn was planted a couple weeks or months ago, right? If I'm right, sometime maybe last year, in order to get it ready for now. Or if I know I'll see someone roasting corn right through the year. I don't know where they getting it from, but right through the year, the individual will always be roasting corn. So, is it fair to say that the price should be increased already? I mean, come on.
I think people are just using every opportunity they can to make a little extra dollar at whatever cost. You know what I'm saying? Whether they deem it to be fair or not, whether we consider it fair or not, is of no importance to them. Making that dollar. Unfortunately,
I understand.
We are the ones having to suffer as a result. A little piece of corn for $5. It's like the other day I went and I buy avocado. I know avocado scarce, eh? Yeah. The woman say $10. Actually, yeah, $10 for avocado that you usually pay $5 for. I say, all right. I say, woman, joke you make me. I went down by a vendor lower down the road. Lo and behold, the same $10 here. A shame.
Well, Gary, we understand the price of things. We're expecting things to go up. But I think sometimes folks are jumping the gun. You understand? I would say that. Folks are jumping the gun in terms of increasing the prices. And
let's check out that clip, though.
Yeah. Let's take a peek at it. Let's take a peek at it and listen up to this one. If it's... let me see if I can get these buttons pressed here just a wee bit. And Master Control should take care of that.
Farming going?
Well, the farming going.
How are you managing with the fertilizer? Here one farmer talk fertilizer increase.
We used to pay £65. We used to pay $65 by railway consumption. Now we went up by $140, right? So that is almost about 80%. About 80%, right? So farmers now have to be more innovative. Maybe farmers might have to use more pen manual and so on. So that again will be expensive again too, because the amount that you have to buy, and that time consuming something. Because when you're using pen, based on the crop that you're using it on, you have to take your time, you have to dig all the holes and place it in the holes,
Yeah.
So that is the next costly exercise again.
Gary, I understand where the farmer is coming from, but I'm still a little off in terms of the direction that he's going with it. You understand? But you understand.
What I take from that is rather farmers' reluctance to go the organic way and the natural way by using pen manual, because they figure it's a little bit more time consuming and it takes up a little bit some more work now.
Yep.
So that's farmers' reluctance to go the natural way, but that's the way nature intended,
Well,
I know a lot of the fertilizer sellers and things may not be happy to hear me saying that, but if price of fertilizer is going up by so much, You know what I mean? Maybe we should really reconsider our options and head to the ways of old, you know what I'm saying.
I have a call online. I'm not sure if they want to chime in via this particular topic. Let's see what they have to say. Good morning, caller.
Right. I think I'd like to agree with Gary. You see, the organic thing is a lot of work, boy. Watch. Let me tell you something, man. I used to farm, and it's a lot of hard work.
All right.
But apart from that, Vladimir Putin has made a
we jump from farming.
You jump from farming to Vladimir Putin there.
Yeah. Okay. But I'd just like to say that Vladimir Putin has made a colossal mistake to invade. Why invade? Talk, negotiate. Come on.
All right, Cole, have yourself a good morning.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks a lot there this morning.
Right.
Anyway, Gary will be moving on this morning. We're moving on. It's Good Morning Grenada here on K105, Hot 98, and GBN TV. We've got 15 minutes moving on before the top of the hour. We're going to take that break. When we come back, we got JC's already standing by. We're going to take a peek in terms of the traffic cam this morning. When we come back, then we get set for a tune for tune. Just about 15 minutes left on the show this morning. Wow, time is not on our side as always. We're coming right back after the break. Then we go live for a traffic cam for this morning.
Do you
Vaccines protect you and they protect me. Getting vaccinated is one of the most important things you can do to keep yourself and your family safe and healthy. Once enough people are immunized, opportunities for an outbreak of disease becomes very low. And if we all choose to get vaccinated, we contribute in getting back to spending quality time with our loved ones in a safe way. Choose to get vaccinated. Vaccines bring us closer.
Mentioned the wing kai, then you have things like manuals, force combat, you know. We have the low power that.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
You know, one day I woke up and, you know, they painted a set of pedestrian crossing all along the streets. You know, nobody told us how to use that thing properly.
I know how.
You're serious?
Every safe, good driver knows about these things. As a driver, you have to be very attentive. You know you're coming up close to a pedestrian cross, you start slowing down immediately, looking to see if there's any pedestrian on the side getting ready to cross. If there is, you stop on the line that is a certain distance before the crosswalk. Then you would see the pedestrian put their hands out, looking directly at you, indicating that they are going to cross. And only when you have come to a complete stop, that is when they will quickly and safely cross to the other side. And then you continue happily on your journey.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact, wait for pedestrian to cross. Then you happily continue on your journey.
This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
Knocking on a heaven's door.
You know, I'm allowing good music to take over this morning, man. I'm in that mood for good music this morning, so don't mind me chipping a little track or two in the mix before we move through. Anyway, back on the inside, it's Good Morning Grenada. We're live via GBN TV. We also live via social media platforms, Facebook, Share the Live, and YouTube, Good Morning, and via terrestrial radio. So those of you listening via K105, Hot 98, good morning to you. And thanks for making us your choice for getting you up and moving in the morning time.
Yeah, man.
Hey, let me say good morning to JC. JC, where you at? Good morning, my brother. How are you this morning? Hope all is
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. This morning, folks, I left home to get to St. George's, and when I looked in front of my gap, there was traffic congestion on the Springs Main Road.
All right.
So what I did this morning, I took the detour. I went through Cafe, come out in Golf Course, and now I'm in Belmont.
All right.
Yeah, you lucky you could take a detour. A lot of people don't have that luxury, to take a detour right in front of their yard.
Yes.
I know. Talking about detours, someone actually was telling me that the other day, they said, well, St. George's have a lot of little detours where you can take from from the main, you could go through those little byways and get out. But there are parts of the island where you can't do that at all, Gary. You understand?
Yeah.
Parts of the island you can't do that. So something happened.
By Captain Harris Lee. Sorry,
yeah,
go through.
We're going over the fall edge. And folks, as a driver, you need to know your routes, you need to know just in case they gotta get out of an area at a certain time. There's traffic congestion, there's an accident on the road. You can make that quick detour, that quick decision.
Saves you a lot of time.
Because I guess if I were in traffic on the Springs Marine Road by now, I may have just reached by the Springs Open Bible Church because the amount of traffic I was seeing.
All right.
Yeah, but traffic is easy because you're going the opposite direction. Not so.
Yes,
you're going tongue
I'm
side.
going to St. George's. Yeah, but there isn't a lot of traffic. There is traffic on the Belmont Main Road, but not congested. It's a smooth flow of traffic.
All right.
Because what I usually do is that anytime after 10 in the morning, I am headed Grandin's End. I invariably take the Springs route. I don't go through the Grandin's area. I go around because the traffic build up, you just never know. It's so unpredictable.
There's always never an option when there is no traffic going to Grandin's, Gary. Believe it or not, doesn't matter the time of the day. You're always gonna get stuck in traffic going to Grandin's.
And especially if there is some sort of work, some sort of construction taking place, like last week. Lo and behold, I chose to pass through the Grandin's area. Some big crane in the middle of the road, big traffic build up. Oh, like good heavens!
Gary, let me chime in on this. I think,
and folks, and when things like this are happening in construction, the authority should inform the media houses so they can inform the public.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that.
This is not something that will suddenly happen. The only thing that will suddenly happen is an accident.
Exactly.
But once it's not an accident, it will be planned. They're going to know what they will be doing, such moving heavy equipment. They could inform the general public through the media.
I agree because there's an option that they know how traffic is on, especially on the Grandin's Road, and there are certain roads. Why would they always think about going to have do some work without have to use heavy equipment 10 o'clock in the morning? You understand, Gary? Holds up the traffic. I see the last time they're fixing the road after 3 in the afternoon, which I think was a really bad time to be doing road construction. You understand?
You know the road. You know how busy it will be, and you know when it's slower, so you can do the road repairs and construction when there's less traffic on the road.
I agree.
Like 10 o'clock in the night.
Exactly.
I think put up lights and do the road.
What do you mean,
Gary? I think construction workers are going to do that free nighttime work. You understand?
But Canadians on the whole,
we scared of nighttime work. We ain't get it involved with that. No. And I would say,
time to change.
Times need to change, man.
Time has changed, so we have to adjust in order to survive and thrive.
Everybody want that 8 to 4 thing, but 8 to 4 thing and call it off. You understand? Anyway, JC, thanks once again, man. Interesting.
Hey, JC, your picture, your video looking very clean, looking very nice, and folks that living abroad are very appreciative of this. You know what I mean? They can see different landmarks, they can recall, and they can just dream of the days
so
back in Grenada.
If they want a virtual tour of Grenada, they can check Just Cool, Gary. I can do a virtual tour, take you home away from home.
All
so
right.
you can get
There
to
you
see
go.
where you grew up and get to see the villages, how it has developed since you have last been to Grenada.
So if somebody if somebody want to peep at the house one day in New York when they're away, they can always call you, right? Hey.
Yeah, they will call me, man.
Hey, man.
B song for you, boys.
Hey.
PSA this way.
if they want to go and see your man, go on the trees in the yard, I could bring them and see.
Exactly. You just know to take care of business, man. Take it easy, man. Have a good morning.
Choice of word. Mango. Anyhow, JC, we will leave that day. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
Have a wonderful week.
All right, man. Same to you.
Man.
Until we link again.
All right.
Yeah, Gary. That was interesting, of course, convo there with JC this morning, man. You know, and that's a true thing, because, you know, construction work always, they always want to do construction in the peak hours of the day, which I think is a bad, especially road work. You understand? I think the days for that need to be thrown out for some reason or the other, man. Gary, we only had 10 more minutes left on the show. 5 more minutes left on the show this morning. Hey, no time. You said we want to drop that tune for tune this morning? I had a tune lined up.
Let me just touch it quickly.
Let me touch
a tune lined up.
Let me just touch. Let me touch mine really quick. See if you remember this song.
Right.
See if you remember this song.
From the time you saw Cassette place, for the people, good God, you could see ready. Well, it's mass. Hands up in the air, behaving bad. Good God, you go say they're crazy. Well, it's fat. Music from a jam more. I will still want more music from the inspector. And they jumping higher.
What a way to tickle your memory this morning. Not too much of it because we strapped for time. You remember that song, mate?
Yeah, man. Hey, big up to you, Lynn. She says that's exactly how they do work up here in the USA. They do road work in the nighttime.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Have some consideration for the people who have to go to work and have to, reach to work early. Manager and supervisor ain't trying to hear traffic,
I know. All it consider that you're not on working time. Anyway, Gary, let's get set for your song
Ready
this
for
morning.
my tune?
Yeah, ready for your tune, man.
All right.
I'm ready for your tune.
Master Control. Let me show them how we do it now.
Let me see.
I feel so happy in this music, I just want to shout. Nice vibes. I want to shout out, yeah. Soca music there. Lad. It's the music to mash up the road. It's the music to mash up the mood. It's the music to mash every best until come back and mash everybody. Soca music there. You reach, you know. Yeah, you reach. Yeah. Soca music there. Listen to the vibes in that tune, man. Listen, man. I am a soca man and of my profession I'm proud. I'll sing it out loud. I'm proud. Well, I come with this brand new style just to get the people in rowdy. Anytime this rhythm drop, well, the place is bound to get rowdy. Time for us to realize the powers of our music. Any show, any session of it, people can't do without it. No matter where I go, as far as Tokyo, they say it's a vibe. Make the one wine and jump and shout out, yeah. What they say, what?
Short pre there this morning, back then. Yeah, but my Jap's Mass was a big tune, Gary. That track from Jap, Mass. That was a huge track back in the day. Anyway, man. Let's see.
We get ready to vote, all you.
Yeah. See which one of these two songs that you're showing the most love to this morning. Let's see.
Which one of them you're rocking with this morning?
I see number 2 on mine and getting some love already. Number 2 getting some love,
That's for me. All right. So we good.
No, there's somebody is chiming in there really quick. They say anytime they're doing work in Grenada, people will still complain. You understand? Anyway, we gotta of course.
You can't please
I
them,
getting some love for Jabs this morning. So of course, GT once again.
One apiece?
Yeah, one apiece. Let me see. I have a voice note popping in here. Let me see what this individual is saying. Let me see if I could quickly throw it on here.
Man, I don't know who to vote for this man again. Anyway, I don't know. I like both all the song. I like Gary's song too, you know, but I don't know. Trust me, I don't know.
Make up your mind.
Make up your mind. So we I don't think we could split votes on that one. You know,
nah, we can't.
We can't split votes on that one. We can't split votes on that one. Oh good. You know, somebody's chiming. They say they don't think learners should be on the road in the morning time. Anyway, let's roll on.
Who should be on the road?
They say they don't think learners should be on the road in the morning time. They hold it up the traffic. Let's roll.
Jobs all the way.
All right, Gary. So I'm ahead again. I'm ahead of you. I'm ahead of you.
So we are 2-1.
Yeah.
In favor of you.
Well,
let me go to my Facebook and see what's happening because we're getting ready to wrap this up.
Yeah, we just about a minute left on the show this morning. So
Alistair says I like number 2, so that's for me. Veronica is saying Gary. Yeah, so I'm ahead of you by 1-0. So 3-2.
I don't really folks don't know that Jab song, man.
Yes, Gary, you have it. Number 2. So that's 4 for me. 4-2. Don't get tired. Now Ingrid, number 2. Yeah, man. So that's where we stand right about now.
I think they're trying to help you out from Friday's election, where you didn't even get one.
I'll take whatever vote I get this morning. Don't matter. Don't matter.
But you were beaten up so badly. It was like a Chris Rock special for you there.
You got any more votes on you guys? You got any more votes on your end?
No more votes on my end. I think that's it. Gary, right, I got to wrap up. It's time for us to...
I'm the winner here this morning. Thank you very much.
Anyway, man, thanks all the way for participating, those of you who participated. And this is where we wrap up the show this morning.
This is where we wrap it up.
Have a great one, man. Until tomorrow, have yourself a good day. Folks, BBC News is next year on K105.
Despite that, when asked by the BBC...